Hello and welcome, I'm your Code Monkey. Alright, so now let's drop our keyboards and pick up a pen. It's time to learn some pen tricks. For me, pen spinning is the power that helps me think. Whenever I have some hard problem that I'm trying to solve, or when I'm trying to learn something new, usually I really just start spinning. It helps me actually focus and stay engaged with whatever I'm doing. So now I want to pass on this skill onto you. In the topic of pen spinning, there are tons and tons of tricks you can use. If you Google pen spinning, you will find tons of people doing some truly insane stuff. But here, let's focus on the absolute basics. We're going to learn 3 tricks. So first, we're going to learn how to do the Thumbaround. This is basically the equivalent of the Hello World in pen spinning. Next, we're going to learn how to do the Sonic. And then we're going to learn how to do the awesome Infinity. And finally, we're going to put it all together into a nice combo. Alright, so let's learn some tricks. Although before we get started, just a quick, very important message. The pen that you actually use is very important. Some pens are really hard to spin, others are much, much easier. So try out with various pens you have at hand. In my case, I have this really nice pen. It's a pretty normal, pretty standard pen. This one has a nice amount of weight. There are some pens that are way too light and makes it really tricky to spin. This one has a rubbery bit at the end, which makes some tricks a bit more easy. Although at the same time, this one is not exactly perfect. For some other tricks, like for example the Sonic, it actually becomes a little bit tricky, especially because of this little thing here. But tricks that I mostly do are the Thumbaround and the Infinity, and for those, this pen is really awesome. For example, I have this other pen. This one is much, much lighter, so for me it's actually quite hard to use. I'm not used to this weight and this weight distribution. So in your case, try out different pens you have and see which one works best. There are even some pens made specifically just for pen spinning, so if you really want to dive deep into that world, then getting one of those could be nice. But for starters, just use whatever you have at hand. And speaking of hands, you can use either your right hand or your left hand, either one works. Now personally, I'm technically left-handed. Whenever I write, I always write with my left hand. But for pen spinning, I prefer to do it mostly with my right hand, just feels more natural, even though there are some tricks like the Thumbaround that I can actually do pretty well with my left hand. But others, like for example the Infinity, yeah, definitely is quite a bit more awkward to do with this hand. So yep, try out both hands, even if you are a righty or a lefty, try out both hands and see which one works best. And finally, second very important thing, basically get used to hearing this sound a lot. Yep, that is basically something you're going to hear quite often. As with any skill, like pen spinning, like programming, like learning literally anything, you're always going to fail. Failing is very much a part of the process. So anytime you do those, it is pretty much obvious that it's always going to happen. It's going to fall down several times until you get used to it. And at some point, you can actually do it pretty nice without failure. But failure is absolutely part of it. So when you try to do something and it just falls down, don't be annoyed. That's just part of the process. Just keep trying. It definitely gets easier with practice. All right, so starting off with the Thumbaround. Now this one, like I said, is basically the Hello World of pen spinning. It is basically the most basic trick you can learn, and pretty much anyone can learn relatively quickly. Like it implies, the goal with this one is simply to get the pen to go around the thumb. So in theory, it is quite simple. You just push with one finger and then throw it around the thumb and then catch it. But of course, in reality, if you've never done anything, again, get used to that sound. So first of all, you want to hold the pen roughly like this, which again, like I said, is going to be dependent on the pen, like the weight distribution on your pen. So you might need to grab it a bit above, a bit below, something like that. So again, with your specific pen, try out different grips and see which one works best. Then you're going to want to make pressure kind of like this. So I'm holding it with my index finger and my ring finger, and right down the middle, pretty much in the middle of the weight distribution, a little bit more to that side, I'm holding it with my thumb. And then I'm basically going to let this one go, and as this one goes, this one's going to push here, and this one pushes, goes around this one, and ends up like this. So as I push like this, I'm going to let go of the index finger, push it with the ring finger, and yep, there you go, it flips around kind of like that. Again, this one seems very simple, but if you've never done, then of course it's going to be very tricky. But again, don't get frustrated. Just keep trying, definitely gets quite a bit better. If you're trying to do it and the pen pretty much runs up down there, chances are you're gripping way too much at the top. And if you go and it goes kind of like this and it goes away to the other side, chances are you're gripping way down here. So try to find the right middle point to place your thumb. Place it, place the ring finger, place the index finger, then just let go of this one, push down on this one, and as you do, basically flips around, kind of like this. Then basically for grabbing it, if you use the right amount of force, it should fall right down there, right in the middle of this little hole. And if you want, you can try to grab it at the right moment, try to grab it, and basically goes like that. Then of course, depending on the force you apply, so if you apply way too much force, it can fly around. If you apply way too little force, it can fly out that side. So yep, when you do it just right, yep, you can go it, you can grab it, and it goes kind of like that. Now I should say that you can also do it with pretty much every other finger. So over here, this is the one that I find the easiest, basically using the ring finger. So you use it kind of like this, it works nice. But I also like doing it over here with the middle finger. This one also feels pretty nice, pretty decent. If you want, you can also do it just with the index finger, although that one is a little bit tricky. But yep, that one can also work. And with the pinky finger, this one is quite a bit more tricky, but it can also work. Like I said, for me, I really find it quite a bit easier with these two fingers. So either the ring finger, kind of like that, or the middle finger, kind of like that. All right, yep, so that's the Thumbaround. Next trick, let's learn the Sonic. So this one, like I said, this pen is not necessarily great for the Sonic, but I'll try to demonstrate. Basically, you want to put the pen kind of like this. So in between the middle and the ring finger, and you want to hold it right here on this little bit of skin. Hold it kind of like this, and then you're basically going to want to push this finger down here, so push kind of like this, as well as try to put these two together. So kind of do it down, push this one down, hold these two together, and basically as you do, you basically make enough force in order to make it jump from this side, and as you do, it kind of goes over, goes around like this, and basically ends up like this. So as you go, jump, and go kind of like that. Alternatively, you can also hold just over here with the thumb. You can hold like this in order to jump it up kind of like that. So basically you start off like here, and you end over here, so basically jumps one finger. So like this, go up, and yep, jumps kind of like that, kind of nice. Alternatively, on this one, again, you can also do it with different fingers. So you can do it from the bottom upwards, although this one I have to say is very tricky. On this one, to me, especially with this pen, I do find it quite tricky. But yep, it can kind of go pretty much the same thing. So kind of make the force to jump from that one into that one, then from this one into this one. Once again, some common problems is you might have the pen way too much here. If so, then you can't even let it go. You might have the pen way too down on this one, and if so, then it's kind of hard, kind of impossible to do it. You might also have your fingers way too tense. Usually you want your fingers to be nice and relaxed. And if you don't do that, again, push this one in, push these two inside, and kind of jumps sort of like that. All right, so now let's learn the infinity. Now this is my favorite trick. This is the one that you've seen me on live stream. Chances are I've been doing this all the time. It is really nice, like the name implies. It is an infinity, so you can do it pretty much forever, non-stop. There's no pause to the trick. It just keeps going round and round. Very nice, very smooth. So to do this one, first of all, you're going to want to hold the pen kind of like this, which again is going to depend on your pen, going to depend on the weight distribution. And over here on this one, like I said, I really like the little rubber thing. Makes it a bit easier to grip. So I can hold like this, basically on these two fingers, so on the thumb finger and the index finger. And then you're going to want to kind of throw it kind of like a baseball. So kind of like this, as if you're using a baseball bat with your pen. So kind of throw it like this. So this is the first move. Push it kind of like this. Then when you get here, you want to let it drop like this. So basically go from this point right here, and the pen suddenly drops and drops down to this one. So then you're holding the pen like this, and then on this one you want to keep the momentum of the pen going. You want to let go of the thumb in order to push it up here, then back down there. And as you do it like this, then you go like this, and you basically keep it just between these two fingers, go down, go above the thumb, and pretty much you're back at the starting point. So like this, first of all, use it like a baseball bat, then let it drop over here down in the middle of these two. Then let this one keep rolling around like this, then flip it through these two, and up over here above the thumb, and then just keep going, kind of like this, pretty much forever and ever. So yep, this is the one. And like I said, as soon as you get used to it, it actually becomes really nice, really satisfying to use. So you can be paying attention to some kind of video, listening, learning some kind of thing, and just keep doing this so it keeps your hands busy, which actually, for me, helps me keep my brain focused on whatever I'm doing. This is pretty much automatic. And then finally, in pen spinning, you always want to learn some combos. So for combos, you can basically combine all of these. So we can start off by doing a Sonic. Then from the Sonic, we're basically going to rotate in order to pass it down to this finger. Then on this one, we're going to hold it with these two in order to turn it into an infinity. And then after a while, after a few spins, go down, do a Thumbaround, and end up kind of like this. So we do a Sonic, rotate around, go into an infinity, and then finish with nice Thumbaround. Alright, so yep, so now you know enough to get started pen spinning. This is an awesome skill to combine with programming. Personally, I love doing the infinity whenever I think about anything. So yep, go ahead and practice this awesome fun skill. Oh, and yep, if it wasn't obvious, happy April Fools. I'll be back to a regular video soon. And if you haven't seen my last April Fools video, definitely go give it a watch. That was a fun video to make. Lots of different topics all in a single video. Definitely very different to what I'm used to. Alright, so thanks for watching, enjoy pen spinning, and I'll see you next time.